Everyone's got an opinion. Do it this way, do it that way. And she's doing a sterling job. There you go, Mary. Done.
Yeah, I've been to loads of events. Yeah.
That's fab. Actually, I'll just get another bit close up. Oh, more's going to happen. Perfect.
Hail Mary, from this place, blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Mary Shelley. Holy Mary, Mother of us all, thanks for all you did for us through your life, right until the hour of your death. Amen. Our woman!
Oh, woman, yeah!
Thanks very much for coming together today. We've come to pay our respects to Mary. We've come to talk about the statue. We've come to ask for a proper, non-sexualised statue of an adult human female.
Yay!
Please try to socially distance. We're going to get criticised for this anyway. Please don't make it any worse.
No, we won't, Jan.
And
Everyone
please
loves
keep
it.
it responsible and respectful. People are entitled to have other opinions than ours. I'd like to hand over to Dr. Julia Long to say a few words.
Hey!
It's very slippery, everyone, so watch your step. Can I get rid of this? It's a bit... It's very bright, actually, isn't it?
It is, you have to talk straight into yourself.
All right. I can't see it, but
Stop you going on too long.
Never.
actually, I want to move this so I can see Mary a bit better.
That's nice of you.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Great to see you all. I don't think I've ever seen Newington Green quite as busy. It's a bit of a different crowd than I usually see over here. So that's all great. So I know you all here is a bit public, but I just wanted to say a few words to Mary herself, because this statue is the result of a campaign called Mary on the Green. It wasn't the result of a campaign called Maggie Hamblin on the Green. But unfortunately, I think this statue probably does say a bit more about Maggie Hamblin than it does say about Mary Wollstonecraft. But we've got this sash on her now, so I think that's going some way to rectify things. So anyway, Mary, good to see you. I'm delighted that you've come here to see us all today. I'm a little bit surprised that, unlike the rest of us, you're not wearing anything, but you have got that lovely sash on that someone's lent you. It has stopped raining, admittedly, but even so, to be completely naked, I think, in November is a little bit of a stretch. But what I want to say, Mary, is good for you. 261 years old. She's not young, she's not even perimenopausal, she's not even menopausal. She's well post-menopausal, and Mary, I've got to say, you are looking great. There's not a wrinkle on you. There's not a hair on your chin. You look like maybe you've kept up to speed with what feminism is these days, which is all about empowerment through getting naked as often as possible and getting naked women plastered all over the place. So you've really kept up with the times there, Mary. And I would imagine that the next way of commemorating you is maybe to open a beauty salon on Newington Green, where all of us can come and get our fillers, we can come and get our Botox and our collagen and our breast implants and all the rest of it. So maybe when we're 261 years old, we'll all be looking as good as you, Mary. Now, I know you did talk about strengthening the female mind by enlarging it through education. But obviously what this this statue updates that message by saying, empower yourself by enlarging your female breasts. Don't worry so much about education, because getting naked and having a rather, oh, it's covered up now, but having a rather unusual representation of your pubic area in public says everything about female empowerment, far more than a pen and a load of books could do. So, good on you, Mary. I'm sure all the women here are really gratified that as we push our buggies with our kids in, maybe go jogging through the park, that we see yet another objectified image of a naked woman on top of a statue that tells us absolutely nothing about your life and your work, everything you did, the extraordinary things you did and the extraordinary things you wrote. So all I can say is, I only hope that we can maybe commemorate you. I've seen there's a crowdfunder going around to actually get another statue put up that does tell us something about your life and work. A lovely statue with you, with a pile of books, with a quill pen and a seating area for girls to come and be inspired by you and inspired by your life. And who knows, maybe this statue isn't going to stay up for all that long, because I think everyone is really wanting to find out more about you and commemorate you, and not be reminded that no matter what you achieve in life, no matter what amazing pioneering work you do, if you are a woman at the end of the day, you're just another naked body. I don't think any of us want that message. I'm going to just quickly...
Yay!
I'm going to just quickly read... I can't read the bloody thing now because the sun's in my eyes. I'm going to just quickly read some messages that have been forwarded to me. These are some of the things that women have been saying. Can't see a bloody thing. Okay, I'll just read a few of them. I honestly can't believe that in the 21st century, anyone could think it's okay to put up a naked statue of a feminist icon. Who on earth approved it? Yeah. Absolutely outrageous. An absolutely ridiculous decision. I've got about 20 or 30 messages all in that vein, and I just wanted to get the voices of some of these women who aren't here today. I just wanted to get their voices out in the public domain, because I think they represent what has been an extraordinary outcry of women who will not stand for the endless objectification of us. Mary Wollstonecraft said, strengthen the female mind by enlarging it, and there will be an end to blind obedience. Woo! Let's remember those words. Let's remember what her life was about. Let's go back, read her books. Hail Mary!
Hooray!
I am an artist. My nom d'artiste is Arte Wanker, and I am here today to do my inaugural performance of my modern art performance piece, Letter to the Sculptor.
Woo!
And members of the committee who chose this work over the vastly superior alternative shortlisted choice. I firstly wish to acknowledge the time and effort and vast sum you spent creating this commemorative sculpture for, brackets, not of, close brackets, Mary Wollstonecraft. Unfortunately, I feel compelled to tell you I hate it beyond description, as well as beyond illustration. I'm not an artist of Hamlin's calibre. Although I could not possibly presume to speak for the deceased, I sincerely believe Mary Wollstonecraft herself would have felt antipathy at least equivalent to my own over this sculpture. The work not only erases everything she thought, wrote and did during her iconic feminist life, but also fails even to attempt to resemble her actual body. And by the way, it also looks nothing like that of any other woman I know either. You could not have done a better job of erasing everything about the pioneering advocate of women's rights, intellectual, philosopher, writer and mother that Wollstonecraft was, instead distorting her remarkable individuality into a comforting figment of the male gaze's imagination.
Well
Young,
said!
Thin, pointy-breasted and diminutive. Yours perturbedly, Arte Wanker.
Well said, Wanker.
I go into town and operate with men on as a minimum an equal intellectual level, and then I was so looking forward to coming across that corner there and seeing a statue of Mary Wollstonecraft. And instead, when we're allowed back into offices, it seems that I will be looking at someone's idea of feminism. Not everyone's a fan of feminism, but I think we'd all agree it has something to say about the objectification of women, and this is it in kitchen foil. I'm bitterly disappointed. I had essentially heard about the campaign and for some reason thought it was in safe hands, and it's been left in very unsafe hands, and this is the result. It seems that you cannot take your eyes off any of the balls any of the time. I've been here a couple of times and mostly people have said how disappointing this is, how sad, what a missed opportunity, and that's essentially what I feel very strongly. I want to cycle home from work past statues of admirable women that we all know are admirable women, and not something that is bitterly disappointed and much improved by any scrap of clothing we can find to give her. Thank you.
What I read about her was that she didn't get educated, and I think we're all lucky to have had that great advantage. She practically stole her brother's education. That reminds you of someone in the States, I wonder who. The thing that really got me about Mary was that she was a single parent. In the days when it was completely unspeakable to have a child outside marriage, she was a single parent, and of course her family were not supportive because she had disgraced them. Having been in that position myself as being a single parent with no family support, I felt for her, and the fact that she managed to do what she did and write that book and find support in this church back here amazed me, and it showed me a lot of things that single parents can do. Single parents are often, you don't always realise they are single parents. They're out there changing the world because they see it needs to be changed, and I thank Mary for giving me that inspiration.
Need another statue to celebrate her.
Our Mary was a giant, a genius, a shero, a painter and a writer, what a glorified nude. Let's do that last verse again because we couldn't really hear. The last two verses. We need another statue. Okay. We need another statue. We need another statue of we need another statue to celebrate her. Our Mary was a giant, a genius, a shero, and painter and a writer of a glorified nude.
Celebrate Mary and criticise her statue. Please support the crowdfunder. It's all over social media. Just Google it if you don't do social media. And because it's Sunday, we're going to end with our prayer again, because why should the religious people have all the fun? So, apologies to my back Mary. Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. She was from this place.
She was from this place.
Blessed is she among women.
Blessed is she among women.
And blessed is the fruit of her womb.
Blessed is the fruit of her womb.
Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley.
Holy Mary.
Holy Mary.
Mother of us all.
Mother of us all.
Thanks for all you did for us.
Thanks for all you did for us, Mary.
Throughout your life until the hour of your death.
Throughout your life until the hour of your death.
Our women.
Our women.